a question you can take home and ponder. Why is it so easy to doubt that? I mean, I think intellectually, I'm saying it in some way, shape, or form. Every guest speaker is saying it in some way, shape, or form. God is all there is. Why is it so easy then to fall into that, I'm not good enough, and I'm doubting myself, and I'm disrespecting myself, and I'm not loving myself? We all do. We're human. And we get pushed around by human stuff. We get pushed around by other people's opinions and judgments and TV news and shoulds, and we doubt that. I'm not the only one, right? Yes, even I do too. Just because I stand here and teach you and talk to you doesn't mean that I don't doubt too. Sometimes I think, man, my understanding of God, is that really good enough? It's good enough for me. And yet it is always growing as well. Here's what I've come to believe, that when I disrespect myself, I'm actually disrespecting God. I don't disrespect the God of my understanding. Not really. When I think about what I think God is, I don't disrespect that. So why would I disrespect me? Why would you disrespect you? Disrespecting yourself is disrespecting God. Disrespecting that source, that power that created you. When that hit home, it's like, oh, that was a new aha. Why would I want to disrespect me? Because that would be disrespecting God. That began to change. Okay, so then that leads to another question that says, well, if I'm born this way, I'm born a child of God, and I'm whole and perfect and complete, and I don't doubt myself anymore, and I respect myself, so then the next question, so that means you don't ever want to improve yourself? Because I've had that question asked. Well, you think you're all whole, perfect, and complete, so that means you're never going to improve. Well, yes and no. Ernest Holmes says, we are always being, and we are always becoming. He's speaking of evolution. We are always evolving. The one mind, the one source does not change, but all of the creations change all the time. So at the level of being, we are whole, we are perfect, we are complete. There's nothing to fix, there's nothing to change ever. But on the realm of the manifestation here on earth as the body of God, we are always growing. I don't know if you've noticed, but it happens whether you want it to or not. You know, we can resist change and we can resist growth, but it happens, doesn't it? It's like something either does this to make us grow, or something does this. Come on. If we choose to look at it every minute of every day, it gives us an opportunity. That's where that word rest comes in, because sometimes we have to say, not today. But this becoming, we are always becoming, so of course we want to improve ourselves, but not from the point of view as if we're broken. We're not broken. So fixing ourselves? No. Evolving who we are? Yes. Always. We're evolving. Do you feel the difference? Do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
I'm not broken. I don't have to fix anything. But will I constantly be learning and growing and evolving? You bet. Because you know what? I think life would be really boring if we didn't. So can we respect the times that we get that? In hindsight, we usually can respect it. When we've gotten the kick in the butt that moves us forward, it's like, oh yeah, I see how that grew me up. Can we catch ourselves right now in the middle of it and say, there's something that's pulling me or pushing me? You know, maybe something beautiful is pulling me. Maybe something not so beautiful is pushing me. Can I understand that that's part of my evolving? And in the middle of that, say, I am God. I am God. I am the body of God. And I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm evolving. And so is everyone else. So the person who just did something that I think, how could they do that? Well, they are always being and they are always becoming. They are always a child of God. They are always part of the body of God, whether I like it or not. And so when we can do it for us, we start to be able to do it for others, or vice versa. Some of us come at it the other way. I can see you as a child of God. Oh, that means I got to look at me too. You know, when I say me, I don't just mean me, Sean. I mean me, us, we, right? You know that? So we can then offer that same to others. We are always moving into the greater yet to be, and we are always the body of God. They're not mutually exclusive things. We are one with all of it. Kinship with all life is the phrase today. And so every single one of us is moving and evolving, and we are all in this together. Let me go back to our founder of this house. He says physical man. I'm going to say this humanness, this humanity, is in unity with all other physical or objective elements in the universe, and in unity with the invisible source from which they come. We analyze the body and find it is made of the same stuff from which a brick is made. Not different in its essence, but different in its composition, its vibration. There is one universal substance whose business it is to take form in multiplicity. We are not different than a brick. Wow, ponder that for a while. Every brick in a building is part of the whole building. The building would not stand with any one brick. Well, maybe with one. You get my idea. Every brick necessary. Each brick perfect to the building. Each tree is part of the whole of nature. And each human being is part of the body of God. Not different than a brick, just different in vibration and composition. If that doesn't speak oneness, I don't know what does. So, I'm going to lead us into a little meditation. And I want to take us in with this Emerson quote first, before I have you close your eyes. Ralph Waldo Emerson, paraphrasing, said something like, "Those roses in the window box outside my window do not compare themselves to any other roses. Not past, not present, not future. They just bloom and give their own beauty. Those roses outside my window are not comparing to see if their roseness is any better or less than any other roses." So with those roses in mind, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. We're going to move into our guided meditation portion. And so if you can, call to mind those roses. If you can see things in your mind's eye, see them. What color are they? One color? Many colors. Double roses, single roses? Are they trees? Are they plants? Are they bushes? If you don't quite see them, then just get a sense of a rose. Can you smell it? Even roses give off different scents. And as we sit quietly with contemplating the rose, we can expand it from there. As we bless the rose for what it is, we can expand the blessing from there. So take your mind to the most beautiful tree you've ever seen. It might be the tallest sequoias. It might be a fruit-bearing tree. It might be that Japanese maple with its purple flowers in your front yard. And then bless those trees for what they are. And notice how one tree doesn't compare to the next tree. Every tree just is. It is a creation of the one source too. It is part of the body of God. Let your mind move to an ocean. Stand on a beach and look at the horizon of the ocean. Can you bless the ocean? I know you can. Let's just bless the ocean. And all the life underneath, all the creatures. And what it allows us to do in terms of transporting things across the top of it, as we do on our ships. Let us bless the ocean for the fun that we can have if we go in it. Perhaps on a surfboard or just splashing around in the waves. Bless the ocean for what she brings. Knowing that it is part of the body of God. And then call to mind humanity. First start with the people that you love easily. It could be critters too. Maybe it's your pet. It fills you with so much love, there's not one bit of doubt about the love of God. The people who you easily love, and you would do almost anything to show them love. Remember that they are the body of God.